Exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
On the stop.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. Able to power through. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Penny. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
42-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Brings up.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after one.
Bengals 3.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes
Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
7. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. 57's the Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First target, first catch at a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
57's the Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Watch twist.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And this offense is running away with this one. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Joe.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike, check. 59. Take me up. 59.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 3 yards.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Complete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go, here we go.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
59. Watch the pass. Mike, 59.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To number 19.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
The handoff, running left is Penny, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They keep it with Penny on first down, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Tackles. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check. Easy. Switch gears. Undercross.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
57's the Mike. Mark 57. I'm coming. 60 Eagle. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
It's our time. Warriors 17. Mike 51. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 51.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Second and 11. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Reach the 5. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Bengals 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here's Switzer. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play. First down, Steelers.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is go street. Back to 59. I got one. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm coming up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second and...
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
59, Mike. Check.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
That's good.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. First down. Here's Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Back at the 36-yard line.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
A gain of 52.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 56, Bengals 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trailed.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
On the end around.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Rashad Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
He was brought down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Tonight's final score, Steelers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.